I'm curious. It seems to be that Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree is going to win the Game Awards at 2024 because nothing else is coming out. Nothing else is like really relevant. It's like a repeat of 2016 where like they had to give it to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine of all things because like nothing else had come out that year. So to me, it seems like they're going to do it again with Shadows of the Erdtree. And to me, that is going to be an indication that like the Game Awards are unreliable, that they are biased towards certain properties, and that they're going to do everything in their power to like prop up FromSlop, to prop up like the third parties, to prop up like all of their like industry buddies while like downplaying all the better games that have come out this year. Echoes of Wisdom will be better, Brothership will be better. There have been like countless examples of this over the past several years. But again, I think this might be a major turning point when it comes to the Game Awards because people noticed that something was up in 2023, right? The instant that they decided to shill The Last of Us HBO over the Super Mario Bros. Movie, you could just tell. You could just tell it ended right there, right? Like even the crowd, like which was full of game journals and industry plants, were just like shocked by it. That they would actually seriously try and prop up The Last of Us over the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And what's going to happen in the future? Like the Mario movie's going to get a sequel. Nintendo's going to produce The Legend of Zelda. Their manga are going to become more popular. I'm reading Twilight Princess right now, and it is stellar, right? The company's going to expand and put out new products. It's gonna be killer, right? And then you have The Last of Us HBO, which 100% is going to fall off by the time they adapt like the Last of Us Part 2 material. And after that, they're not going to have anywhere to go. It was really interesting seeing normies try to hype up The Last of Us as like the greatest video game adaptation ever, because like to me it was really obvious that they were only saying that to because it was the cool trendy thing to do, and once it stopped being popular, like it immediately faded from their memory because they did not enjoy it as an actual product, as an actual story, as an actual show. They enjoyed it as a status symbol. And I do think that is like the main issue with like all of these properties, Star Trek, Star Wars, Warhammer 40K, is that people aren't interested in the brand or the game or like the developers. They care about the status associated with them, right? And that is the purpose behind like rigging the Game Awards the way that they have been since the beginning. Right? Like that is why they gave the Baldur's Gate 3 over much more popular games like Hogwarts Legacy and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That's why they shilled Elden Ring so much. It's why they shilled It Takes Two, which nobody remembers anymore, right? Like it's why they shilled like The Last of Us Part 2 over Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's why they shilled Sekiro. It's why they shilled, like, again, over and over and over again, we've seen this happen where the gaming journalism industry props up some product that nobody cares about. Everybody just calls it Game of the Year for like, I don't know, like that period of time it's relevant. And then like for like 3 months in Baldur's Gate 3's case, for 3 months, people talking about Baldur's Gate 3, and then like the following year comes, and now it's time to get fired about Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Right? Meanwhile, people like me, we're still playing Tears of the Kingdom, right? We're still playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're still playing the real Game of the Year winners of the past several years. And meanwhile, like those people are obsessing over like the next big thing they can use to weaponize against Nintendo, right? That's what we're seeing here with Elden Ring, is that like people want to use it to keep attention away from Nintendo products. And in the end, it is going to fail. Like, people are going to get tired of it. They are going to get bored about hearing about FromSlop all the time. Like, I'm already seeing more and more that people are starting to notice stereotypes in regards to, like, Souls players. So, I do think this is the beginning of the end for FromSlop. So, once that happens, once the Soulsborne formula kind of falls apart, right? Once people realize that like Elden Ring isn't that great, like there will be no recovery, and the gaming journalism industry is going to be forced to move on to the next big thing, and Nintendo is going to continue growing and becoming bigger and better. And next time, or even now, even like the gaming journalism industry is not going to be able to do anything to downplay their products, their success, or their enduring legacy.